Hello subscribers, returning viewers and new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you for coming along my musical journey with me. I do 3 long form videos a week. Sunday I do What Have I Been Listening To, where you find out all the stuff that I've been listening to during the week. And then on Mondays, which is today, you do an Elvis Presley review, and I go through my Elvis Presley catalogue in chronological order. But today we're going to do a deviation, and the deviation is this album here, and as you can see, it's a Japanese pressing. So thank you for all the views from Japan. Put up the Love Bites video and possibly the Deep Purple video as well. And I have a small little Japanese viewership. So konnichiwa. And so this is a Japanese edition of this album. I have a standard version, and we'll go through the differences. And that's the standard version. I can't really read the writing. You can put it on pause there. I'm dyslexic, by the way, so I will say that there's money spider typos there. And so I can't really read them. And it's on a standard 70s label. And it is there. And again, I'll just hold it up there and you can pause the screen. And if you can make out the typos for the catalogue numbers, you can let me know in the comments below, because I cannot read them. That's one of the bad things about vinyl collecting. And yeah, literally the typos are just just awful. So this is the standard version. If you have this in your collection, keep it. It's very, very good standard edition, and it's quite well recorded. It's not the full concert. Full concert is on this digipack, but we get that in a minute. This one is excellent. It's really, really good listening experience. It's in a stereo. However, the difference between this album and this album, and 'tis on eBay. I picked this up in Taunton on Record Store Day, in one of the independent shops in Taunton. I forget the name of the shop, and it was there months ago. And I didn't know too much about Japanese pressings when I saw it first. And this is the inside sleeve, and this is what and I hate these things, these rice jackets. Absolutely awful. There's I have the fake Beatles mono box set, and they had these things in the CDs, and I just threw them all out in the bin. They really got on my nerves, and I'm going to have to get a proper sleeve for this as well. But the difference between the Japanese pressing and the standard pressing is just night and day. Absolutely amazing. If you can get your hands on this, please do so. It's on eBay. I've seen it for about 28 quid, and it is, you will not be disappointed. This is totally immersive. You're actually there. It's kind of like stepping back into time, and you're seeing everything, you're hearing everything, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. So between this album and this album, this is a listening experience. This is a submersive experience. That's the difference. So I would give this one 1000%. It's absolutely excellent. If you're an Elvis fan, pick it up. If you're not an Elvis fan, pick it up. Get the Japanese edition. It is absolutely awesome. But what wins out over both this album and what wins out over this album is the CD which is Sony, so it's also Japanese, and it's a digipack. Has the full concert on it. Has 2 CDs, mono and stereo, and I totally thought the mono concert was just all inspiring, almost as good as the Japanese stereo edition. So if you don't have a turntable, get this. This is absolutely excellent. About 20 quid or something on eBay, and well worth your time and money purchasing this album. As I said, it's the full concert. With this album, doesn't open up with 2001: A Space Odyssey, and this one on the vinyl says Elvis has left for Gracelands, not Elvis has left for the building. On this one, it opens up with 2001: A Space Odyssey, and it closes with Elvis has left the building. And I know there's rehearsals on the mono one as well, and this is just absolutely fantastic. Well worth getting your hands on. And there's about 11 CDs of these digipacks. Collect them all, and that's all you'll ever need. If you're just a casual fan and you want to know a little bit more about Elvis, get these digipacks. They're worth their weight in gold. And I'm kind of seeing the FTD version of this online for very reasonable money. I might get that, and I might hunt down the Japanese CD version of it as well. As I said, this is Sony, so Sony is obviously Japanese, and it's a Sony Legacy Edition. And the Queen, of course, are on the Sony label now. So you have the King and the Queen on the Sony Legacy label. And we got the Queen Live Killers album, and that is just awesome. That's really good stuff on CD. So let me know if you have any other editions of this album on vinyl, any other pressings from different countries on either CD or vinyl. I would be very curious to know, are they as good or not so good as these copies here that I have. So normally we do an Elvis video on the Mondays, and I was going to do Golden Records Volume 3, but this one came along on Record Store Day, and I got that. So we're going through a bit of a Japanese theme at the moment, between Queen Japanese pressings, Elvis Japanese pressings, Love Bites, Deep Purple, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll just see how long that will last for, and we'll go with the flow. So if you stuck out to the end of this record, well, thank you ever so much. A bit of a short video today, but I highly recommend this album on both vinyl and on CD. So if you stuck out to the end of this video, thank you ever so much. You've been an absolutely wonderful audience, and we will talk to you again in the next video.